this injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Go. I got you. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will take it.
That shit was picked. Get the fuck out of here.
Sterling Shepard, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
52. 58. Five.
Here's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Ready for Manny!
Watch tight. Tight is right.
On third down, Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown. Praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
52. Hey, here I come.
Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 17, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is taken into the end end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
21.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
64.
Check. Fresno. Check.
Hey, express.
Rashid.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch twins.
They'll run here with Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of their half.
Reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Again, it'll be Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Now he'll escape to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Here's Jones. On 1st and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, that's a fucking pass interference, is that?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, exit.
Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
Rush coming, and he's is taken down. Alec Ogletree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Third and long. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey!
59. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mine's 59. Mine's 59.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Get it.
Now Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Hey, Delta.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. He spins free. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Go, go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Mike, check. 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
You can't block me. Mine's 59. Mine's 59.
Ready?
On second and a couple. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, 25. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready, 51.
Check 24. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Gun.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Fucking did that.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 66 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check.
Kill. Slam. Check.
Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 45, let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
36, 36. Check 52 to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Get your swerve on.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, South. 29. Record.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Double dog. That's the way. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Here we go. 47's a Mike. 47's a Mike.
Here's Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo! Topper!
Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got it. 29 is a Mike. 29 is a Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 29 is a Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning is Peppers, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
I was yelling.
Some of you would have been anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's why I turned it off.
All right.
Can I do water, bro?
Go ahead. Don't waste it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
15 line. Hey, box truck.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yep. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 45, 45.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. On the left side, it's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
45. Mike, 45.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Buzz.
Go. 45's the mic.
Now.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jones to throw again. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 45 to Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught.
Get the fuck out of here.
With zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. On first down, Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
80 weapons. You're out.
Check 13.
Shoot.
Again, it's Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back.
21.
Back to you. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Wait. Shoot. Wait, Santa.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check. Space.
Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Back 25.
What we got?
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? Looks to call Flames right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Dang. Yo, you can't tell me that one-handed catch at the end wasn't awesome, yo, by Julio.
Bro, that was some bullshit, bro.
No, that last touchdown you caught to go into overtime was some bullshit. You got a couple bullshits on. I'm swatting the ball, I'm right there, he's still catching him. You got Shepard looking like he's motherfucking Jerry Rice.
I'm out here throwing these
Take that at him,
guys.
man. Told you ain't winning no more. I got your little couple plays down packed now. That little say is a no-no. Say is a no-no.
Say the problem. It is Jones.
Oh, your quarterback?